EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and our home team. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 out more. Hey, Sam off. Big dribble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Quick zone travel. Shift. 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Go. Hey, echo.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Down. 70. Indy. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Ready to break. Go.
Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ready. 60 or. Hey, Haywood. Yes. What? Squeeze. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's Pirine to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
At the 33-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold, and that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Leo! Hey!
Check 26, check 26, 49, check 49.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Five.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down. Watch 12. Hatchet. Rush in.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Fielded at the 20. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 32-yard line.
Ready.
55 to Mike.
Hey, zoom.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey.
Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go.
Big grip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 21-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. The Pro Bowler, Chris Harris, is in on the tackle.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Red 80. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 58 to Mike. 58.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, son. 22's coming, Mike. That's a slip, lady. That's 22, Mike, 22. How you getting ahead? How you getting ahead? Hey, Jet 24.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And bulldozing his way through. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Bravo.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
65. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Hey, lock it.
Check out.
From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 3-yard line.
We're going to start.
22's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Lady.
Check safety. Check safety.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold, he's got this one complete to Perriman. 16 yards, a first down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Pirine. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
22, Mike 22. Pick me up. Here we go. Check. Red 80. Red 80. Motion. Red 80. Motion. Red 80. Twist. Check 3. Red 80. Check. Check that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Go, son. Go 58 to the mic. Let's go, D. Out. Lady. Top go. Motion. Red 80. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Red 80. Shit. Check the lady. Kill.
From the gun on 3rd Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Bell, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Darnold from the red zone now. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hard. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, orbit. Go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
55. In the face. 50.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Big stop, let's go. Watch the safety creep.
Go.
Bang, 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 bang. Where's your...
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Set. Hey. High 7.
Watch the backer.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Look at me. Go.
Jim.
Under rocket.
Chance.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold goes underneath for Bell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Darnold now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Blue there.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And some room to work. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go!
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
25, check 25, check 25. Say, lady.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here we go, set. 58, come on. We want this. Check three, check three, check three.
Bell. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through.
And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
55, come on. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
61, Matchbox Lights. Hey!
Whip, 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 whip.
Hey, Charlie.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Five.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. You're out.
I'm trying to collect.
Look, squeeze.
Check.
Yep.
Check 99. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Jets, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.